Hello and welcome back to Shaftlands Shenanigans with SRJ26. I am standing here on top of a block that is made of sand. That is where last week's shenanigan is, but no one has actually found it yet. So, you guys can come find it now. But that is not why I'm here. I'm here to show you something new. As always, I try to show you what I've been up to. So, jump on my horse here. I always stick it in this pen because if you don't stick a horse in a pen, it's going to run off on you. And we're going to ride north. I realized after I just took that first shot of the sand that I was going to be clever and not let you know where it was, but just show you a sand block. I've got a mini map up in the corner. So you guys have no excuse now. Go find that saddle. That is the prize from last week. And until that prize is found, well, you're not getting anything else. Just want to show you real quick. This is a thing that Blockhopper made, and it is crazy. It is like this huge, weird wall thing made of torches and wood and leaves. It's kind of awesome. I like art. This is the road to Ravindell and to my home going north. But if we go just a little bit east here, look where we are. This is Ritzadetz's place, and as is one of my traditions, we like to do B&Es. I'm going to do a little B&E. I'm not going to break, really, and I'm probably not going to really enter, but I am going to do something. And I'm going to show you on camera because that's just how I am. I'm forever inviting the Van Hammer. So here we've got a million sheep, and we've got cows, all kinds of good stuff. And over there is something I want to get up and close with. Okay. Pumpkins. As many of you know, we have a lot of roads in the Shaftlands, and to build roads you need lighting, because otherwise they won't be safe. So I came here and I harvested a whole bunch of pumpkins, because when you do hundreds and hundreds of blocks of road, well, you kind of need lighting. And so these will grow back. It's that wonderful kind of theft that is not really theft. It's just kind of borrowing in a strange way. It's not even really borrowing, but it's public service. So Ritzadet, you are doing the public good, and if you need to get me banned for this, well, that'd stink. But I trust you will. Oh, whoa! See, we want lit roads. You can tell the pumpkins are just jumping out of the ground. So yeah, and honestly, I don't think anyone should feel bad about taking melons or pumpkins ever, because they grow back, and really, like, if someone hasn't been on in months, which Ritzadet has not been, then it's not really doing any harm. So yeah, there's actually an upstairs, so let me just go upstairs real quick, and I will get upstairs and I will explain to you why I am doing this. I'm not just hoarding pumpkins. Well, maybe a little bit, but in reality, I have another project. I always have projects. That's why I don't really wind up helping with other people's too much, because I always have my own, and it's kind of hard to do your own projects and help with everyone else's too. So I apologize to a lot of you guys who I've sort of kind of said, oh, I'll help with this, I'll help with that. Sometimes I do, often I don't. It's because I'm up to my earlobes and other stuff. Anyways, what am I going to do with all these pumpkins? Why are these pumpkins all facing the same way? That's kind of weird. I am hitting them all in the face. I never knew that. I learned something. Like sunflowers, I guess. Okay, or at least these ones are. It's kind of strange. Okay, why do I want all these pumpkins? Well, if you know the road from Ravindell to spawn, or from my place to spawn, you know that it is kind of twisty-turny. And I really want to build a bridge across the ocean. So I'm going to need a lot of lighting to make that bridge safe. I'm going to take the road that currently goes south from the intersection between Sirith Gat and Buru's place, and I'm gonna there's a sub. Well, you know what? I'll just work on it and I'll show you when it's ready. But that is not the big thing I'm going to show you. Although I kind of wanted to show you this place because it's really cool. Like, Ritzadet did some neat work here. You got a very expansive, very cool place here. And you did good, Ritz, so we miss you. I don't know what happened to you, but you have not been on forever. But it's a kind of a cool little place. Lots of farms and stuff. And a horse. horse. Whoa, a horse is wandering off. No, a horse is right there. Alrighty, but that is not really the thing I'm going to show you today. Let me just get that lead. The thing I'm going to show you today is back north. Alright, here I come. I am approaching my base. It is right through this little tunnel. And I'm going to keep going because what I'm going to show you is up near Ravindale. Whoa, world load. I will stop real quick and we'll take a look at our wonderful board. We have Shenanigans by Minor Mate, 5.6 seconds, 13 hearts, 4 block jump. That's pretty good. Got a good horse there, Shenanigans. And Sydney by Sim, owned by Sim, 4.1 seconds. That's really, really fast. 13 hearts, 3.5 block jump. And I think Quicksilver might be another new one, owned by Vaderhuda. Huta. And 4.6, 10 hearts, and 3.5 block jump. So we got a couple new horses, and we got room for more. So if you got a horse and you want to name it and put it on the board, go ahead. I'm going to keep on going north now, just a little bit. Anyways, as I was saying, with farms, if you're using a farm and you replant, it's fine. That's the way I look at it. It's not really griefing, because you're not really taking anything. On the other hand, if it's not public, that's sort of not okay. But on the other hand, if someone hasn't been on in months, I don't know. Hopefully, Ritzadet, you will not report me for griefing, and otherwise, well, you know, I might spend time in jail, which is something new. We have a jail now. Okay, we are on the road to Ravindale, and normally we used to go across that little bridge, and then I made this bridge over here. That's a horse bridge, but I want to show you this new way. Right over here, oh, right over here. This road, this goes out along the water and goes parallel to the rail track. So let's go over here and hope we don't fall in the water. You can fall in the water out here on a horse, so be careful. And we'll follow this for a while. I'm going so fast the world isn't loading very well, so let me just come up here and then stop on the top of this bridge. This actually goes directly over the rail track. And in a minute or so you will see what I am aiming for. And it is that little chunk of stuff. No, it's that big building. And here it loads. And we will even say I can zoom in. It's like magic. It's like Optifine. So 3 guesses what that is. You can probably guess by the little dots all along the edge outside. That is the new thing I've been working on. I try to show you what I've been up to, and someone mentioned that they wished they had wool. And I had a bunch of wool, but I didn't really have any wool I wanted to spare. I think maybe they wanted colors or something. So I thought I would build this. Get off my horse and tether it right there. And we'll go over and read the signs. So, no breeding, no killing, jump in and out of pens, please. Public sheep farm, no breeding, no killing, jump in and out of pens, please. BYOS, bring your own shears. Shears are just 2 iron ingots. You should be able to do that. Horse hitching posts. And you come right up here, and each pen has 6 sheep. And hopefully they're not too noisy, but 6 sheep in each pen, and it's marked along the walls and along the floor here. It should be pretty obvious which colors are which. Don't breed them, don't kill them, don't lead them in and out of the pens and mix them up, because that would just be really sucky. You also have these little trapdoors here. I'll go down this one since I'm already going down this one. You can actually get up here from the water. You can also get off of a rail car, jump in the water, and come on up if you want to get up this way. Someday we might make a dock or something down around the edge so that you can boat to the sheep farm, but right now I think the road is sufficient. I don't know how many people will use it, but it is free, it's public. If you guys want to use it, come on up. And what do you do when let's say all you want is yellow, and you shear all the yellow sheep? What do you do to wait for the sheep to get their fur? Well, you go down to Narwhal's skeleton grinder. Right down this center one is a skeleton grinder. I probably should have showed you the entrance better, but go down here, and I actually did mess with it a little bit, Narwhal. I apologize, but it is better now. Your area where the skeletons would spawn, I don't have any stone, but actually I have Silk Touch. Well, actually, no, I won't bother. I cut through that wall and went around, and I actually expanded the opening, the room where the stuff will spawn, so that now instead of like 35 open blocks for them to spawn in, there's like 48 now. And here they come. So they will drop down here, and then you can just punch them. Don't punch the glass, please. And There's a chest here to put extra stuff in. I don't know why there's random stuff, but you can also use the furnace if you want to use the furnace. And once you're done grinding for a little while, you can go back up and shear some more sheep. One thing to know is that this spot here is too close to the room, so that you can't actually go AFK and get hundreds and hundreds of skeletons. So this grinder is one where you really need to just punch them as they show up. And you can still get a lot of experience from it, but you're not going to be able to go AFK, I don't think, and get a lot piled up to use like a splash potion of health on to do like really super efficient grinding. Or at least super lazy grinding. But yeah, it works pretty well. Good job, Narwhal. I expanded it a little bit for you. And I built this great thing on top so people will come here and know it's there. Or at least people who watch these videos will, and everyone else will just think it's a sheep farm. That's okay. So let's go on back up and see our little sheepies. I love that you can climb a ladder while eating a loaf of bread. I'm very talented. Alright. There we go. I think I put... There we go. Narwhal, skelly grinder, and I put a couple of skeleton heads up there. And what I said about on the signs about jumping in and out, it's very simple. Just come in here and shear your sheep, and then jump out, and fail, and then fail. There you go. And you can just jump out. And the reason it is that way is so that the sheep don't escape. Please, don't come messing with this. Don't put ladders all over the place. Don't put vines all over the place. Just jump out. It's not that hard. If it's really that hard, go play a platform game and get better at jumping, because it's not that hard. So, whoa, there's the back of my head. This has been SRJ26 with another episode of Shaftlands Shenanigans. And this time I'm lazy and don't have to put a new shenanigan out there because the old one from last week is still there. Yay! So, next week I'll probably have started working on... Do I have to yell? Can you hear me? Next week I've got to start working on building a bridge across an ocean, so I'm going to be doing a lot of mining. So I might just show you like Sirith Gat or do a B&E in Buru's house and see if he'll get me banned. I don't know. But at any rate, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.